All right, so I'm going to open up my full hat assembly, and then in the top left, I'm going to go down to animation, and that's going to give me the storyboard here on the bottom. It's also going to give me some new tools for animation up on the top. So the first thing that I'm going to do is click this drop down arrow and fit so that I'm looking at the entire object. If you want, you can zoom in a little or out a little. And once it's filling your screen the right amount, then what you can do is click the new storyboard up top and press OK for clean. Now that we're here, I'm going to refit it, and apparently that actually changed it. So we can see here on the storyboard that if we play this animation, it's going to start zoomed in and zoom out after we rotate the propeller. Then we can fix that. So to rotate the propeller, we're going to click the transform button, and we're going to choose that component. If you made this as separate components, then it should be easy to just select the propeller at once. Now notice that we have these circles here that we can rotate around, but if I rotate around the circle, right now the pivot point is not, it doesn't make sense, and so it's pivoting outside of the center of the hat. So I'm going to cancel real quick and transform. And this time before I transform, I'm going to set the pivot, and I'm going to scroll in so I can be very sure that I'm clicking the center of this axis that goes through the whole hat. Now that I've set that pivot, I can click the done arrow, and now I'm going to use this horizontal axis, and I can click and drag to rotate it. So I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees. This is a negative 180 because I went clockwise. If you go counterclockwise, you could be positive, and I'll click OK. And so that then also adds something to our storyboard. So if I go back to the beginning and play, you see that we're zooming and the propeller's changing position. So first I'm going to delete that view change by right-clicking it and clicking delete. I'm then going to fit again. All right, then maybe what I'll do is, since I'm having trouble deleting this view, we can start by changing the view, and then once the view is corrected, then we can show the blades rotating. Now, this animation is pretty quick, and the blades only take 1 second. So in order to lengthen this a little bit, I'm going to right-click this chunk of video next to blades, click duration, and right now it's 1 second long. I can change it to 3 seconds long. So now if we watch this, it'll zoom out, and then the propeller will take 3 seconds to do that half turn. After I'm done with this, I can click publish, and then I'm going to publish. You can leave all the defaults. We're going to name it, and then you have to save it in the cloud, which you should just save it wherever your hat files are. And if you do that, you can also save it to your computer. And so that would be good, because I'd like you to turn this downloaded AVI file, turn that into Classroom.